Mike told y'all. Bad Mike told you time and time again.
Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, people? Um, Interesting weekend of football all across the world. All around the world, same song. All around the world, same song. All around the world, it's the same old song. B peeps, what's happening? Everybody all around the world, same song. Oh boy, I got a lot to say. DJ Spaceship, what's happening? The kid, what's going on? Sherman, what's happening? uh so kind of want to set up some stuff. Jamie, what's going on, pimp? Oh boy. Oh boy, I find this funny. I really do find this funny. Like I just because I'm such a quarterback guy, I find this fucking hilarious. I find it funny. Just say you don't like the man. Just say you don't like, and you tired of watching him. Okay, just say it. Okay, it's so obvious that y'all don't appreciate good art. It's obvious that you don't appreciate good art. It's obvious that we're going to keep talking about the exact same things over and over again. Like, how can't we? Why that game? See, this is where I'm not gonna have any friends because I speak from a standpoint of quarterback. Y'all speak from a standpoint of teams. I speak from a standpoint of quarterbacks. Y'all speak from a standpoint of teams. It's gonna make sense. This is why I'm not your prototypical Georgia fan either. I find it funny that we hearing this shit. Like, how many times are we gonna say a team is cheating? Huh? How many times are we gonna say that a team? Like how many times y'all gonna cry week after week? Oh, they cheating, man. They cheating. They cheating. That's what's going on from New York. Washington starting for Mooney tonight. Let's get it. Oh, trust me, my blood is run thick up there in New York too. Believe it or not. Excuse me. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. It's so many people that just you guys are an absolute disgrace to football fans. Like, how can you sit here for years? And this is how I'm looking at you motherfuckers right now. How can you for years? Donnie! Hey, how you doing? Like, how can you sit here with a straight face for years, over 14, 13 years, Matt Ryan as our quarterback. And sit up here and say that a team is cheating. How about the quarterback just good? How about the play calling was just good? We saw one of the better games in the NFL last night. Guess what we get the next morning? Oh, they cheating. No, they cheating. No, they cheating. No, they cheating. Did nobody tell them to drop third downs? Did nobody tell them to miss sacks? Didn't nobody tell them to get hurt? Didn't nobody tell them to punch guys after the game? But we see Patrick Mahomes come out on top again, and now the general consensus is, oh, he cheated. Oh, they cheated because the refs cheated them out of a win. How you cheat a team out of a win? How do you cheat? Let me rephrase that. How do you cheat a team into a win? I want to know that. Let's go 30 points. Let me see. Let me look at these numbers again. Let me just look at these numbers because, like, I'm a lover of actual quarterback play. So we know the Detroit Lions are probably one of the better, if not the best, offensive linemen in the game. 23-29, 200 yards passing from Jared Goff, 2 touchdowns, sacked 1 time. Jahmyr Gibbs and Montgomery combined for 98 yards, no rushing touchdowns. And we know for the most part, this is what these guys have done for the last 3 years or so. This is what they do. They run the damn ball. And the Kansas City Chiefs, for the most part, they actually stop them. But the general consensus, instead of giving that defense of Steve Spagnuolo his flowers, we waking up talking about, oh, they cheated. They called one flag on Travis Kelce. That was ironically a flag in itself. It was ironically a flag in itself. That's a whole nother. Nobody say, oh, but it was uncountable. He interfered with the receiver. You can't do that. Let me say that again. He interfered with the receiver. You can't hold a guy back. Let me say this again, because some of y'all probably don't understand this. You can't interfere with a receiver when the ball is in the air. Okay? You can't do that. Okay? He can throw it 10 seconds late. Okay? It's not 10 seconds late. I'm going to get that, Josh. You can't get it 10 seconds late, 2 seconds late. It don't matter. The fact of the matter is the defender interfered with the receiver. The end. All that, it came late, bull crap. It don't matter. It was interference. Okay? It was interference. And hit it. Look, here we go with this. I knew it was going. I knew it was going to. I knew it was going to happen. Somebody was going to see it. What are you talking about? Oh, well, it was late. But was it interference? Did we not see their big players in Detroit drop passes, not come up in the clutch when they needed to? Now, Aiden Hutchinson did his thing, but we saw a lot of those guys didn't come up when they needed to come up. They didn't make plays when they needed to play. What happened to those the best running backs in the game? The running back duos in the game not rushing for 100 yards. They didn't rush for 100 yards in the game. But we want to sit up here and talk about cheating. There was a few questionable calls in favor. Look, stop the bull crap. I say this all the time. So what? And let me say this again, because some of y'all don't understand this. This is how we do this in our house. If you earn the right to be called a legend, a champion, you're going to get the benefit of the doubt. The end. It's not called cheating. It's called earning the right to be called and to get those calls. You don't think Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal, LeBron James, Steph Curry, all those guys don't earn the right to get said calls if they're questionable, late, or whatever the case may be? Yes, they did. They earned the right. Why? It's because they are champions. It's because they are consistent. You don't have to like it, but that's just the way it is. Win and you get the benefit of the doubt. You don't think Lamar Jackson gets the benefit of the doubt? Yes, he does. You don't think quarterbacks get the benefit of the doubt when they get hit late or questionable, when things are questionable? Yes, they do. This is what happens when you earn the right to be that. You don't think the Philadelphia Eagles get certain calls? Yes, they do. You don't think that a guy like Andy Reid, who has been in, good God, so many AFC, NFC championship games, that he doesn't earn the right to be able to get a call here and there from the refs, that like he doesn't have seniority or he doesn't have favoritism? Of course he does. That's not cheating. That's the way it is. But the crazy part about this is why I'm saying this is because let's look at these numbers. Patrick Mahomes, 22 of 30, 257 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. They rest the ball for 112 yards. And their wide receivers look like they actually better than average. You don't think Tom Brady, Matt Ryan, them guys got the benefit of the doubt? Matt Ryan was an MVP. Look, I can guarantee you he got a benefit of the doubt of some calls. This right here, Pete, that's why you don't rely on the refs or umpires to win games. You got to play to win the game, period. You can sit up here and cry and bitch it. Oh, they did that because it's the Chiefs. No, it don't. They didn't do that because of the Chiefs. They did this because guess what? The Chiefs earned it. You don't earn it, you don't get respect. We have a habit of looking at shit and thinking just because we lost, because let me say this again, because we lost, we deserve a little bit of pity. If I'm a ref, my thing is why should I give a loser a benefit of the doubt? Why should I And let's keep it real. Look, you can sit up here and say like refs supposed to be biased in certain situations. Yes, that is true. 80% of the time, that is true. But the other 20%, guess where it goes to? The other 20%, yeah, it goes to favoritism. And you have to earn the right. You don't think that these refs know who Patrick Mahomes is? You don't think that they don't know that this is a Dan Campbell coach team? You don't think that they don't know that this is an Andy Reid coach team? You don't think that they don't know that they in Arrowhead? Like, they know where they at. So you gonna get those 10, 20 times in a game. Where they gonna get favoritism? That's just the way. That's the art of sports. You don't think Vince McMahon was giving Stone Cold Steve Austin favoritism? You don't think Vince McMahon was giving The Rock favoritism? You don't think he was giving Shawn Michaels and John Cena and The Undertaker, Brock Lesnar? You don't think they was giving favoritism? Y'all are full of absolute shit if you don't think this isn't real. Win and shut up. Stop fucking crying. You're supposed to do what you do best. And Brian, be like Pete, bro. Like, this is what I'm talking about right here. Detroit stopped running the ball and left the points on the field. Yes, they did. They got real cute trying to go for it and Josh. This is why I said during the course of a game. This is why I said during the course, I was watching the game with the fellas. I was watching the game with the fellas, and one of the things that I said out loud, I said, this is dumb. Why continue to go forward on fourth down? And you gave Patrick Mahomes, okay, Andy Reid, and that offense is finally starting to get it together in that passing game. You giving them the ball at the 50, I think it was like the 40-yard line or so. You giving these guys the ball on the 40-yard line because you want to go for it on fourth down again. Instead of understanding, like, bro, like, I can't give Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid and that team a short field. I would much rather have them go down the field for 70, 80 yards. Okay? 70, 80 yards. Than giving them 40, 50 yards. Like, you gave them 40 yards. You gave an Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes, and this is what they want to do? These guys want. They want to check the ball down, control the clock, so they can put the ball into their defensive hand. This is what they want to do. It's 6 man, like, bro, like, this right here is what I'm talking about. Coaches, that play, in my opinion, it was a couple times during the game. I thought you should look. They playing good enough defense. And like I said, granted, they do have some injuries here and there in the secondary and on that defense, but you're playing good quality defense. Let's talk about the game in its entirety. Like, it wasn't like Detroit wasn't blameless because their great wide receiver dropped a key third down, a fourth down, I believe. It was fourth down. like these are the things that we talk about during the course of the games. Like, we look at these stupid people on social media because they in their feelings about said team and said person. Like, I don't care if, look, I'm not gonna sit up here and cry because, like, for me, y'all couldn't have made it. And I say this with all honesty, and I can say this with a straight face. The people of the day of social media would have never, ever made it with those Lakers two-peat, three-peats, those Chicago Bulls triple, double, trip, the three-peats. They would have never made it through the Houston Rockets back to back. Y'all would have never made it back to back because you motherfuckers cry time and time again when you see great basketball or when you say great football. Y'all cry and say, "Oh, they cheating." You don't respect great football. You don't respect great players. You don't respect great coaches. Y'all, like, every excuse in the book is, "Oh, the ref's cheating for them." Like, from the very beginning of it, like my thing is, they came out. This is the funny part about this entire game when I'm looking at it. The funny part about this, when I'm looking at the hold on, let me see something. I'm looking at the box score because so they did get the ball first. Detroit got the ball first. Mm-hmm. Then Kansas City came out first quarter again. Had a 15 play drive. 15 played 9 minutes. And then Kansas City 8 plays 70 yards. 6 plays 71 yards. Made it 10-6. They stopped the Kansas City Chiefs 10-9. And then Kansas City came back with another touchdown. So where's the cheating? You play your game instead of trying to go for it. Go for it. Oh, well, that's a part of the game. Well, that's the reason why they lost too. That's why they lost in the playoffs. The same dumb shit going for it on fourth down just because you don't want it. You don't want to give up. Sometimes you got to understand, like, it's more than the team than just. It's more to the team than just going out and going forward on fourth down. Because I got guts. We got guts. We're rough. We're tough. We're aggressive. Oh, that aggressiveness gets you losses too. Bad coaching, the bad losses. And my thing is, when it all come down to this, like, all this, there's no respect for the quarterback position now because we got all these big stupid goofs running around in circles, making plays with their legs, and they can't make plays with their arm. This is why everybody jumping on Jackson Fart nutsacks because he can run. That ain't because he's actually playing good quarterback. Like, now all of a sudden y'all love Jackson Fart. Y'all didn't see this man. Y'all barely saw him play in college, and now all of a sudden you love him. Jackson Fart is the greatest quarterback in Giants history right now because he can run fast. He's exciting to see, y'all. The man had 195 yards passing. But you know what they did well? They ran the ball for 172 yards, 190, excuse me. They ran the ball for 172 yards, 195 yards passing. But they ran the ball scatterboo, 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 scatterboo. 4 touchdowns. So these are the things that we talk about. They lose this. These things lose games. The art of the game is not being appreciated by a vast majority of fans, and that's the reality. And I'm gonna just be honest. I'm gonna be one honest. The greatest thing that happened to this NFL season. Oh, y'all gonna hate me for this. The greatest thing that has happened to this NFL season thus far, and cover your ears up. All right. If you like calming your ear, you probably want to cover your ears up because I'm a nut all on you with this one. I'm gonna shoot it all in your face and your eyebrows and eyes with this one. The best thing that has happened to the NFL this year is one thing. That thing in Baltimore is not quarterbacking. Yeah, you didn't think I was gonna say that, did you? That's the greatest thing that happened to the NFL this far. The greatest thing that happened to the NFL this day is not looking at that big monkey run around in 15,000 circles, running backwards, running forward, running sideways, ducking and hiding. Yep. I said what I said. That's the best thing. We ain't seen Lamar Jackson and nobody gives a shit. That's been the best thing that has ever happened to this NFL season. I ain't got to worry about these monkeys up here talking about. I'm got getting excited because they gonna saw this man run around in 15,000 circles and rush for 150 yards and pass for 100 yards. Now we get to focus on the art of the quarterback. Now we get to see the art of the actual quarterback. That rushing for 50 yards, 100 yards a game for a quarterback isn't enough. Don't nobody care about Lamar Rex. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about the other boy in Washington running around in 15,000 circles too. Lamar Jr. and Jay Daniels. Nobody cares at all. Nobody cares. You don't see that monkey you don't see that monkey ass nigga in goddamn ESPN or whatever the hell podcast is. And Ryan Clark up here talking about Lamar Jackson is the greatest thing that ever happened. Nobody cares. And we have been enjoying the quarterback position and seeing these guys go through the process of actually doing what? Learning how to read a defense. Mm-hmm. And we gonna get that. We gonna get that Justina Fields. Oh, we gonna get that. Oh, don't think that's over by a long shot. We got something for y'all. We got a conversation for you. Look, oh boy, y'all don't know how many comments I got in we got in our arsenal about Justin Fields as being the great. Oh, if the Falcons signed Justin Fields, oh God, if Justin Fields wasn't an Atlanta Falcon, oh, goggly moogly. This motherfucker checked the ball down more than a guy who was a rookie. Y'all gotta wait. Look, I'm telling y'all, it's the only reason why we ain't having it today. Okay, but Justina, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Y'all see that nigga running around in 15,000 circles, still ain't learned how to be a quarterback. These defenses have a real approach now, athletes now. All that mobile quarterback running in circles because he's 6'4", and grass is approaching. Like, look, we get it. I got what you understand. I understood what you're saying, Drake. What Sam like to say, he looked like he was out there trying to read Egyptian hieroglyphics. That motherfucker he could not throw to a wide receiver. His coach didn't even want him throwing the ball. He said, boy, you better not throw the ball, and you better check that ball down to a running back. The whole game, from start to finish, they said, no, don't throw the ball, Justin. Because we've said it time and time again. He can't read defenses. He has no idea where to go. None. He doesn't know. He has no idea where to go. Which is really funny. Really funny. Let me take a little time to do something, y'all. Just excuse me while y'all throw y'all questions in there. Let me do something, all right? Because these Buck fans done came in here with they dingling out, right? They want to come in here with they dingling out. What? It's real funny that they want to come in here and start talking when they ain't got nothing to do with them. But we're gonna give them a moment of silence. We're gonna give them a moment to talk about themselves. Since they want to come in here and so let me look at this. Okay, so let me say this to you guys, okay? The San Francisco 49ers don't have their starting quarterback. Okay. They got 347 yards passed on them by Mac Jones. Okay. So I'm the Buck fans. They wanted time to gloat. I'm gonna read this off of y'all. Okay. We're gonna get the Bucks. They just do. Okay. But this is what we gonna talk about this. Mac Jones, 27 of 39. 300. Let me say this again. 347 yards, sacks, 2 interceptions, sacked 6 times. I ain't never heard no Kendrick Bourne ever in my life. Don't know who the hell he is, but he had a career day. 5 catches for 142 yards. This man had 3 turnovers, excuse me, and Mac Jones. 2 interceptions and a fumble. He recovered it, but yeah, no, we finna, no, you bitch nigga, you came in here with that fucking ass shit. Ain't nobody, we talk about the Chiefs and you want to come in here with your little pee hanging out. All right, we're gonna talk about y'all. You lost one of the best, if not the best linebacker in the game. Okay? They lost their best defender. No, don't try to, don't, no. You wanted the attention, so let's give it to you. One of the most gruesome injuries, like the dude dislocated his ankle. No, we ain't talking about the Falcons. We talk about y'all. You want the attention on y'all, so fuck you and them Bucks. We gonna talk about y'all. You can't come in here and say, "Oh, talk about us." No, don't talk about us. No, we gonna talk about y'all. Y'all played a backup quarterback, 15 backup wide receivers, and tight ends on that same team. God knows how many damn injuries on that defense side of the ball, offense side of the ball for sure. But the San Francisco 49ers have been one of those teams. Have they won a few games here and there? Yes, they have. But if you think that was a legitimate win against a healthy San Francisco 49ers team, man, I'm glad y'all are 5-1. I really am happy for y'all being 5-1. Get a win over a team like that. That's great of you to do that. It's incredible what Baker Mayfield is paying for. I'm a quarterback guy. Is he playing some good ball? Absolutely. I don't want to hear that fuck ass shit. You came in there with your ding ding out. We gonna talk about it. Fuck you and what you want to talk about. Y'all want to come in here and talk about Baker Mayfield, so we gonna talk about Baker Mayfield and them Bucks. Y'all gave up over 400 yards to a backup quarterback, and I'm supposed to be sitting up here high and mighty when this is this is literally the Bucks' first legit win that they deserve all year. Hey, this is your first legit win all year, and you want me to praise y'all for this? No, y'all didn't say Baker Mayfield. You didn't say Baker Mayfield. You said Bucks. So we're going to talk about them Bucks. Baker Mayfield is balling. But no, you're going to talk about that. Let's talk about how y'all going up a bit against a bunch of fucking scrubs on the 49ers. Let's talk about that. Y'all want to admit something? Y'all want to admit something? Admit that y'all played a scrub ass goddamn team, and y'all you'll surprise yourself that you won it because y'all had about 20 injuries and you lost your first wide receiver, you lost your second receiver, you lost your third. Now, are you going to continue down this road? Because you can easily go on a 4-game losing streak the way y'all been playing all year. So let's keep it 100, pimp. So I love how the Bucks fans come in here and try to show up and show out when you barely beat a beat down, and I mean a beat down. These guys don't have healthy receivers, have healthy anything. The 49ers have been hurt all year, and you barely beat them. They put up over 400 yards, 400 total yards on y'all, and you come in here bragging? Come on, pimp. Here he go. Here he go with where was the lie, y'all? Somebody tell me why I'm lying. How giving up 400 yards to a team that's injured? Okay? This is the most injured team in the goddamn universe in the 49ers. They came in the season with injuries. The first game of the year, they lost Kittle. And you barely won those games. He sitting up. See, this is what Bucks fan. When you barely win, okay, barely. Let me say this again. You barely win. Y'all get lucky when guys miss field goals and guys drop the ball on the fourth down. He do something dumb. Y'all ain't dominated nobody all year. The Bucks ain't dominated nobody all year, and you barely squeaking by. But I'm supposed to be impressed by this. Oh boy, they running for the hills right now, y'all. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? The Bucks, they running for the hills now. Everybody barely no, that's not happening. That's not true at all. The Falcons got skunked, right? So why you gonna say that everybody barely wins every week? No, that's y'all barely wins every week because y'all get lucky, and you know you lucky. Why do I know this to be true? Because of what you just said. Let me pull up what he just said. Third injured team in the NFL. So you know you lucky. Don't come in here trying to act like you know y'all dominant and y'all dominating. Y'all barely squeaking by. If it wasn't for Baker Mayfield, y'all motherfucker would be 0 and 6. Okay? Keep it 100. If it wasn't for Baker Mayfield, you would be 0 and 6. If it wasn't, let me take that back. Because if it wasn't for a kicker, you motherfuckers would be 0 and 6. Because y'all don't want a lot of games on the last second field goals, okay? Nah, no. You came in here bragging, so we gonna analyze the hell out of your sucking ears, okay? It's real cute when people want to talk about stuff they want to talk about. When you get to the facts of the matter when you barely win games because your kicker can actually kick a damn field goal and an hour can't. Or we don't like to talk about here in Atlanta, but we actually forced to talk about. So if our kicker makes a few field goals, if people, if they're, for one, if guys hold on to footballs, if guys actually kick field goals, are we talking about the Bucks 5-1? Hmm? No, no, don't try to divert the attention. No. Answer the question. How many games have y'all actually dominated this year? This is the last thing I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna get to the Falcon question. How many games this year have y'all completely and utterly dominated without any question? This motherfucker here got some nerve to type if. Nigga, that's y'all whole season is if. If Baker Mayfield, if the kicker kick the field goal, we win. That's y'all whole season. The Falcons got a different set of ifs. If Bijan Robinson rushed for 100 yards again, if Tyler Algier combines for 100 with him, if Kyle Pitts has another one, if Drake London gets it, if the offensive line dominates, if the defense do what they did to the Vikings, if we got a whole different set of ifs than y'all. But y'all only ifs come is centered around Mr. Baker Mayfield. This is the first game y'all don't quote unquote had anything that y'all didn't. This is the first game all year that y'all been in the victory formation. But you got some nerve to sit up here and talk about the Buccaneers. Boy, you don't sit your $5 ass down somewhere. Man, just go ahead and rebuild that Tom Brady section right there because some of you motherfuckers are lost it. There's no mute button when you barely getting by. Reality is that the Bucks have barely been getting by. This is the first game all year that these son of a guns have been that these guys have been in a victory formation, and you sitting up here telling me that y'all can't even hold a damn lead going into the fourth quarter, but you trying to tell me that the Bucks are a much more dominant team. The Falcons got shut out by the Panthers. I don't think you should be talking negative about. Sir, let me see this is kind of funny coming from Bucks. Let me do some let me do something, okay? Let me do something. I want to hit Google real quick, okay? I want to hit Google because I don't think Buccaneers. Because I think they want to bring up shutouts. This is going to be kind of fun saying this too. This is going to be kind of fun saying this. Google, what is the worst loss in the Falcons Buccaneers history? The Atlanta Falcons beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 56-14 in 2014. And you got some nerve to sit up here and say that we should be embarrassed about a 30-point loss? We're supposed to be upset about a 30-point loss by a Bucks team. They got some like you guys have literally the worst record in NFL history for the most losses in the history of the game. Okay, in the history of the game, but you got some nerd to sit up here and come at us about a loss. Buccaneers shouldn't be talking about losses with no franchise. And I mean, I'm talking about no franchise. Y'all shouldn't be, you should not be talking about losses. If I were you, I would just enjoy the thrill ride. Okay, this is what it is. This is a thrill. You had to jack off Tom Brady to get him to come to that and bought your way to a playoff in an era where half the damn country was out with COVID. And you got some nerve to sit up here and tell me that we should be ashamed by a 30-point loss to the Panthers, who ironically are 3-3 right now. That's kind of funny. That is really kind of funny. Rico Dotted on what? A combined almost 300 plus yards rushing. I wonder when that started. But I think it's funny to have one of the worst franchises in history to be sitting up here talking about somebody in a 30-point loss. Buccaneers fans for you. But the thing is, when I'm talking about Michael Penix Jr., real reason why I want to talk about that, because we actually have a future. We don't have to worry about Mr. Sucker Bayfield. Having a pretty good 5-game streak. Not quite 5 games, but they won games. And he's put up some damn good numbers, but that's Baker Mayfield. He put up numbers when it don't matter. Like I said, this is a long season. Right now, he's doing well. And it all comes down to it's like this is 10 plus game. This is 10 plus games we got left. About 11 games or so. So my thing is, right now you look good, but we've seen these same Bucks people come nowhere when they look bad. We hear every week. But it all comes down to simply this. We got to give these guys an opportunity. And I'm talking about these quarterbacks to actually grow. And guys like Michael Penix, I saw a dumbass Carolina fan. He said some dumb shit in the group about Michael Penix is a bum because he only has 908 yards passing. Yeah, he only had 908 yards passing in 5 4 games, 5 games. Yeah. So this guy is Michael Penix isn't the real deal because the Falcons are only 2-2 right now. You can't make a lot of this stuff up. Like so many people just so focused on numbers in itself, but like you got to look at everything in its entirety. How many goddamn wide receivers are y'all gonna put around Baker Mayfield? Because you don't spend almost every first round pick And every pick that you have on the offensive side of the ball, it's like you're really reaching defensively to try to build something. It's like, is it going to go anywhere with Baker Mayfield and this offense? I'm looking at uh the Packers. I'm looking at Green Bay. I'm looking at Detroit. There's a lot of teams in the NFC. Obviously, Philadelphia. The Commanders is another team. The Rams could quite possibly be another team that could contend. It's like, can I honestly say with a straight face the Buccaneers can beat those teams? I don't think so. I just don't think so. And we're talking about football. I don't care about your little punk pussy ass. I hate y'all. Look, we're talking about reality here. Reality say y'all ain't beating any one of them teams. I mean, if you're gonna talk about reality too, reality is y'all have trouble. I can't even see y'all really beating Carolina like that, to be honest. Like, this is reality. Y'all are barely winning. Is it going to get better? Because Mike Evans still hurt. Nigga, learn how to spell before you tell me I don't know. Like, this motherfucker up here, motherfucker, learn how to spell first. Retarded motherfucker up here telling somebody he don't know ball, and motherfucker don't know how to spell out a word. The fuck is you talking about? Illiterate son of a bitch. Motherfucker don't even know how to spell word up here telling me I don't know football. The fuck is you talking about? You probably don't even spell your name right. Illiterate ass niggas try to tell you you don't know football because y'all barely winning games. Make that make sense. Idiot ass retarded motherfucker. How you gonna tell somebody they don't know ball when you have spelling words and shit? You don't even know how to fucking spell a word. You DK. Like, the fuck is this shit? Learn how to spell a word, motherfucker, before you start talking about somebody don't know ball. Retarded ass. Like, motherfucker can't even spell their own damn name. Probably your mama probably don't spell your name with 5 E's. Dumb motherfucker. Tell me I don't know ball because you retarded. Like, fuck is you talking about? Who the fuck spells like that anyway? Probably related to Forrest Gump, you stupid motherfucker, you. Motherfucker tell you don't know ball. Up here, motherfucker named Buck Life telling me I don't know ball. I do know one thing, that the Bucks have barely won 4 out of the 5 games that they're played this year. 5 out of 6 games they're played this year. That's the truth. Whether you want to admit it, that ain't my problem. You goofy motherfucker, you. Motherfucker winning by field goals in the fourth quarter every game, talking about, Mike, you don't know ball, motherfucker. I may not know ball in your eyes, but I know one damn thing is y'all ain't dominating shit. And if you know anything about me and about Raheem Morris, you wouldn't even be typing half the shit that y'all typing here. Y'all are really practicing, okay? Y'all practicing it here. Like, who the hell do you think I am? How many times have y'all heard me say I have zero confidence in Raheem? And you think I'm just going to go out of my way and say the Falcons are going to beat, let me say this again. The Falcons are going to beat the Bills? Huh? Me? You think I'm going to go out my way and say, yep, the Falcons are going to beat the Bills? Yeah, sure. Okay. I think the Falcons have the talent to beat anybody in this NFL, but with that son of a bitch we got a head coach, you better think twice, because I ain't the one. They motherfucking think they hurt my feelings about saying something about we losing against the Bucs. Like, look, the Falcons have the ability to beat everybody in the NFL without question. But that son of a bitch that we got at head coach cannot and should not be trusted. Okay? See, unlike y'all Bucks, DKFLAIFE, whatever the hell your name call your name, we are in touch with reality over here. Do you think the Bucks can beat everybody in the league? That's the question. Do you think the Bucks can beat anybody in the NFL? I want y'all give me your honest question. You missed the Buck line. Oh my God. See, this is what truth be trying to tell me, y'all. This is what truth be telling me. It's a lot of overly smart, dumb motherfuckers that we don't need to have conversations with, and Mr. Buck Life is definitely one of them. This boy comprehension skill is as bad as it's about as big as a fucking mosquito. This man, look, you see what he said? You see what he said, y'all? You should be embarrassed of yourself. Look at that shit. He telling me that I'm not in touch with reality, but we have the coaching staff. Boy, you can't make this shit. You can't make this. He didn't say nothing about the players. You can't make this shit up, y'all. I say the Atlanta Falcons have what it takes to beat anybody in the team. And then I asked him the same question. He said, we got the coaching staff. You can't make this. You cannot make this up, boy. This is the only smart dumb motherfucker, boy. If this ain't goofy, I don't know what is. I guess Todd Bowles gonna be out there running. I guess he gonna be out there catching interceptions because y'all can't do it. Oh boy. Oh my God. It's just you can't make this shit up, boy. Oh man. The Falcons have one of the most talented rosters in the NFL. The Bucks don't. Okay? Period, point blank. The Falcons got to get to a point where they, like you in the first year with a first year play call. I'm not even going. Look, I'm about to end this live because this dude talking all crazy. Nah, I don't want to hear nothing about no trash talk because ain't trash talk. We don't do trash talk over here. We do common sense. Good God Almighty. This man said that we got the coaching staff. Good God Almighty. Jesus Christ. Like like Vlad, that's the whole point. The Atlanta Falcons offense is young. They're dealing with a first year starter as a quarterback and Michael Penix, and he's only going to get better or he's only going to get worse. But it's up to him and how this coaching staff continues to bring him along in order for him to get to that next level. But to say that this Falcons, um, yeah, I'm good God Almighty. Just served it to my need for the rant there. That's all. That's all it had. Look, we have a show. We got a super show at 6 o'clock. All right, 6 o'clock. So do not forget that. I'm sure Mr. Buck's life will be nowhere near football because obviously he don't watch anything outside of that book, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Because he's talking about a whole different conversation that had nothing to do with the Falcons. But I was talking about the NFL need to continue this foolishness about the 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 NFL cheating for Patrick Mahomes. And I look at the end of the day, let's keep it real. The only reason why y'all mad because like teams keep winning. Y'all wasn't saying shit when Patrick Mahomes was losing. Y'all was happy when they lose it. But soon as they win, y'all want to start talking about they cheating, the NFL cheating for them. Like, just shut up. Just shut up. Okay? Just shut up. I've said it before. We don't know where Michael Penix in this offense where they're going to consistently be at. But like I said, if they continue to rely right now on Bijan Robinson, Tyler Algier in that offensive line, like they'll be fine. But like I said, if they go away from that and try to make this team and try to turn this into a passing team instead of just allowing the kid to grow, we don't have a veteran quarterback like Mayfield. We don't have that. So right now, we got to do what's necessary for the team, ride the defensive wave that we got with Jeff Ulbrich, ride the running game with Bijan, offensive line, and Tyler Algier. We'll be fine. But like the Buccaneers just need to settle down, okay? Just settle down. We got about what 11 games left. Relax, people. Anything can happen. We've seen injuries. We've seen all types of things be an issue with a lot of teams. All right. And Dwayne Lefford he's done a marvelous job with this Falcons offensive line. Wilkinson, Elijah Wilkinson, like he's done a wonderful job with them. So that'd be fine. Like I said, as long as they continue to ride the wave with his offensive line, run the game, they'd be fine. I'm not worried about it. But like I said, it's a long season. Anything can happen. You know, there's all these people talking about this guy's MVP and that guy's MVP. We shouldn't even be talking about MVP if it ain't week 10. All right. Week 10. Let's get to week 10 before we start talking about everybody MVPs. But right now, we do have some guys in the NFL that's playing some good ball. Y'all know exactly who those guys are. But that's that right there. They're not. But please calm down. The Bucks are not going to no Super Bowl after no 6 games. Okay, calm your ass down. Carolina, calm your ass down. You're 3-3. It's fine. Everybody want to jump to conclusion after a few games. Oh, we won a few games. Right, good God Almighty. 1-5 to beat the prime time. They're gonna beat the 49ers. I mean, like I said, this is a huge stretch for Raheem. Like I said, for me, I don't jump to conclusions. Now, do I want my team to win? Yes, but the Falcons have not been consistent enough offensively and coaching wise to garner my respect. When I'm talking about my respect, I don't do like the Cartier and Buck Life just because they're a fan of the team. Y'all jump out and say, "Yeah, we're gonna win every game." Nah, I'm good on that, pimp. I'm in touch with reality. But the Atlanta Falcons, if they want to get to the playoffs, I think they personally have to rely on Mr. Robinson, Mr. Algier, and that offensive line if they want to do it. Because defensively, I think they've done a pretty good job putting things together. Still got a ways to go. Get AJ Terrell back. That'll be fine. And I think somebody said Kobe. I don't know. Kobe Bryant is active. We'll see about that. But like I said, man, it's time. It's time. And that right there is the bottom line. Stay tuned for us at 6 o'clock. We're gonna do the Sam. Sam is gonna host tonight's show, Super Show. Man, K Styles. K Styles gonna sit back and let the fellas take control over this show. So they're gonna be the superstars of this show. So y'all stay tuned for 6 o'clock. Myself, 6-man K Style with Sam hosting. And that right there, I know Warren is gonna have a lot to say, but that right there is the bottom line. Because Mad Mike said so. Hit that subscribe button. Continue to support your boy. Oh, we not done with them. Oh, we are not done. Stay tuned for this week. Believe me. Oh boy, it's just getting started. It's just getting started. Oh my God, it's just getting started. Oh Lord, have mercy. Oh boy, he's not gonna want to be he's not gonna want to ever step foot in Atlanta ever again. Okay, after we done with him. Okay, so stay tuned for that. That's all I got to say about that. Hit that subscribe button. I'm out. Peace.
Put your eyes back in your head.
Pry their eyes open and force them to see the truth. We will skin the sheep and sacrifice the weak. The unholy alliance has arrived.